What do cheating women desire most in men? 99% of them crave one particular thing. If you're wondering what it is that makes women stray from their husbands and seek out another man, this is likely the question that comes to mind when a husband notices something different in his wife's behavior or finds out she's been unfaithful behind his back. The answer: a warm embrace from a man who is ready to protect and comfort her. For women, the most important thing is having someone who is willing to drop everything for them when they're anxious, stressed, or exhausted. A man who is always ready to hold them in his arms, offering warmth and protection in any situation. Because women are emotional beings. They are easily touched by affectionate, caring gestures from another man, which often leads to infidelity. They can be drawn to the strength and masculinity of their lover. There are many ways to define what makes a man strong, but many women are drawn to the outward qualities, muscular bodies, loud voices, or a man who takes the lead in difficult situations. Women who are attracted to these outward displays of strength enjoy being with such men because they feel they won't have to be tough themselves, and they can be shielded and protected. Material satisfaction is something everyone wants, and the desire for a comfortable life, free from financial worries, can be a powerful temptation. Material wealth is one of the key reasons why marriages break down. Women, with their particular tastes in fashion and luxury, may find themselves tempted when they meet a man who can provide them with the financial security they crave, leading to infidelity. Sexual satisfaction is another crucial factor. Women's sexual needs are just as high as men's, though they often suppress or hide these desires. However, when these needs are unmet for a long time, it can lead to frustration, dissatisfaction, and ultimately, the pursuit of another man to fulfill these desires. Infidelity due to sexual dissatisfaction is common in cases investigated by private detectives when husbands suspect their wives of having affairs. If you find yourself in this situation, it's essential to remain calm and rational before taking any action. In cases where the marriage cannot be salvaged, it may be wise to consider hiring a private investigator to gather evidence and protect your rights. As well as those of your children, women who cheat regularly often share common traits regardless of age. They find it difficult to stay faithful. These are the women who are drawn to infidelity at any age. They tend to get bored easily, and rather than confronting the source of their boredom, they turn to affairs to add excitement to their lives. Women who constantly seek attention from others will eventually betray their partner, especially if they feel they aren't receiving enough affection from their man. Such women are easy targets for any man who gives them the attention they desire, making them feel valued. Women who dress provocatively often enjoy wearing revealing clothing, flaunting their best features. Women with higher incomes can also be prone to cheating. Just as men may stay faithful when they are poor but stray when they become wealthy, women can do the same. If they have financial independence, they are more likely to cheat compared to others. Women who enjoy danger are drawn to the thrill of risky behavior. The more forbidden something is, the more they want to do it. To them, infidelity feels like extreme sports, a dangerous but thrilling challenge. Women who are vain and self-centered are willing to do anything to get what they want. They desire a life of luxury and indulgence without having to work or take care of the family. These types of women are more likely to cheat to achieve their goal of living a comfortable and carefree life. Extroverted women often have a more open perspective on marriage and life. They seek new experiences and, in long-term relationships, may become bored with the daily routines. For these women, being in a stable marriage can feel monotonous, and they believe that introversion isn't the only path to happiness. Women with high egos are also more prone to cheating. Any man who flatters their pride can easily lure them into an affair. Women with high sexual needs are another group more likely to stray. These are women who will go out and find other men to satisfy their desires when their husbands cannot. Their uncontrollable desires often lead them down the path of infidelity. Women who crave physical satisfaction are not afraid of losing their marriage if they can find someone who fulfills their needs. The feeling of being desired is something many women crave. Some women even have higher sexual needs than their partners. If those needs are not met, it's only a matter of time before they seek relationships outside their marriage. There are many reasons why women cheat, just as there are for men. Loneliness, boredom, and even alcohol can play a significant role. Sometimes, a close friendship with a coworker can go too far during a late night at the office. In other cases, an unfaithful spouse creates a void in a woman's heart that she seeks to fill. Occasionally, it's a natural or emotional reason, but even if we don't want to admit it, there are women who will cheat when given the opportunity. Data shows that many women cheat with coworkers, and they often justify it by saying, "I'm very happy with my marriage, but if the opportunity is there, I'll take it." Experts say that in most cases, women cheat due to sexual needs, but financial factors are also quite common. Women have sexual desires just like men. They too want to experience the feeling of being desired. In fact, some women have higher needs than their partners. When those needs go unmet, it drives them to seek out another relationship to fulfill that gap. One woman confesses, "My husband and I still love each other, but we haven't been intimate for years. At this point, I don't even want love from him anymore. He's fulfilled every role: big brother, father, friend, companion, but he can't be a lover because of his age and impotence. What am I supposed to do? I'm only 30 years old." She admits to cheating on him with a much younger lover. Another young wife, married to a man nearly 30 years her senior, says she fell in love with him in her early 20s, but now, nearly a decade into the marriage, things have changed. "He's no longer the same man," she explains, citing his diminished masculinity over time. Some women regret the loss of the excitement and butterflies they felt in the early days of dating, which have now faded. They begin to explore new relationships to recapture that feeling. They find their partner boring and start to seek out higher emotional highs with someone else. One woman admits, "I feel guilty when I think about him. He's a good husband, he doesn't cause any trouble in bed, but I just don't feel any attraction to him. Yet with others, I feel excited. I'm not satisfied with my husband, but I go crazy for every little thing my lover does. I can't explain why." Another woman confesses that even though her sexual needs were met, it didn't necessarily fulfill her emotional needs. Women value attention deeply. It's not just about sex, they want to feel appreciated, remembered, acknowledged, and talked to. If these things don't happen in the family, they often turn to someone else to fulfill these desires. Cheating, at times, is simply a desire to experience the feeling of being wanted. When a woman thinks she's beautiful, talented, and exceptional, she wants to feel admired and desired by others. She may start to feel that being devoted to just one person isn't enough, especially if that person doesn't appreciate her. In these cases, cheating becomes more likely. Experts in marriage and relationships believe that cheating often reflects a deeper weakness in the marriage. If the marriage were healthy and fulfilling all the desires of those involved, there would be no need to seek fulfillment outside. What do women fear most when cheating? Let's explore this. When a woman steps outside the boundaries of morality, there are 4 major fears she faces, most of them related to her husband. The fear of losing her reputation. Women are always cautious about the damage to their reputation if their affair is exposed. Society doesn't tolerate such behavior, and they will lose respect once it's known that they cheated on their husband with another man. Even worse is getting involved in another marriage. Once they cross the threshold of their own marriage and step into an affair, they know they're playing with fire. Public opinion will often condemn them and question how a woman could behave in such a way. A bad reputation can negatively impact their future relationships. The fear of losing respect from their children is another significant concern. Even if a woman no longer cares about her husband, she still cares about her children. They fear that their children will treat them with disdain if they find out the truth, and they also worry that their children will become targets for teasing by their peers. In some cases, the emotional damage caused by a broken family can severely affect a child's well-being. The fear of losing assets. Cheating disrupts the emotional bond in a marriage. When it comes time to face divorce, women fear that they won't receive a fair share of the assets. The possibility of financial loss is a constant worry, especially for women who have already been through a divorce. The fear of an unreliable lover. Unlike men, women often compensate for the loss of love in a marriage by seeking love outside. However, when they realize their lover is untrustworthy, they are filled with regret. Most women highly value the love their lover gives them and believe it's something meaningful. After a divorce, they often realize their lover wasn't as great as they thought. The lack of trustworthiness becomes something they regret deeply. But by that point, it's too late.